EU leaders are anticipated to officially accept to begin the following stage of Brexit talks after it tool negotiations can go on to the length-term relation among the UK and EU, days following Theresa May incurred her at first destruction in the building of House of Commons. The following circle of negotiations on a transfer time following the UK foliage in March 2019 could start as previous as following 1 week. Europe Committee CEO Jean-Claude Juncker told the trial would be considerably stronger. Mrs. May was applauded by some leaders at lunch in Brussels on Thursday overnight following she'd done a speaking calling the two sides to hug the way front in creation and vanity. The Europe Committee has told adequate advance has been done on the at first stage to go on debating the scope of a next relation, consisting issues such as safety and trading. Mr. Juncker told the EU's original precedence was to formalize the treaty we include currently on issues such as countrymen rights start talks on a next relation following the UK foliage in March 2019. Same other stage will be considerably stronger rather than the at first, and the at first was really hard, he alerted. Talk to reporters, Deutsche Chancellor Angela Merkel told advance had been done but where was lot more than job to be made and period is of the nature. By EU rules, the main secretary will not visit the meet wherever the judgment is officially affirmed. She has now refundable to the UK. For the lunch in the 27 some EU leaders, Mrs. May forced them to claim an treaty to go Brexit negotiations onto a other stage. In a short speaking, she tends her enthusiasm to get on in shaping a profound and specific next association as rapidly as probable, outgoing no question how she believes she was on year to supply Brexit. She told she done no open secret of needing to go on to the following stage and to coming it in vanity and creation. A special precedence should be treaty on the realization time so how we can give more confidence to business community in the UK and through the 27, she told. In cheering Mrs. May, Mr. Juncker told her EU associate Thick felt how she did do a big force and that has to be recognized. Time Austrian Chancellor Believer Core told he highly regarded her efforts and betrothal. But Malta PM Joseph Muscat told the UK must incantation out really obviously which it requested of its position Brexit relation in the EU for the negotiations to begin swimmingly. The lyrics potential to be tire stamped by the leaders will pledge to job to a scope for a trading transactions, in a expect before March up guidance for the way front are manufactured. The paper state how a official complementary trading treaty cannot be signed before following the UK has leftward the EU. Mrs. May has told the Brexit trial is yet on year in spite her destruction in a Parliament voice on environment overnight. Talk in Brussels. Mrs. May told she was frustrated at the voice on the EU departure draft, but the law was manufacturing nice advance. MPs supported and correction giver them a legislative warranty of a voice on the definitive Brexit transactions affected in Brussels. Ministers are due to include his at first debate of the late country relation among UK and the EU in a office meet on Tuesday. Meantime, Mrs. May is cladding a future problem following 1 week while MPs voice on a by the government correction to consolidate the Brexit day of March 29, 2019 in Act.